Okay, so welcome to lesson 5. Well done for making it this far. I'm really proud of you. If you have gone through all 5 lessons, completed all the challenges, it is really going to make a huge difference to your writing score. I know that we didn't really do task 1 at all, and we only did a small part of task 2. We only did opinion essays, but it really is going to make a huge difference to your score. And if you decide to take things to the next level and improve even more, we're there for you too. So let's look at what we did over the course of the 5 days. So day 1, we started off at the start, strategy and structure. Then we looked at how to think of ideas and how to analyze the question. Then we looked at how to write an introduction, how to write a main body paragraph. And finally today we're going to look at how to finish our essay with a good conclusion. Now, the conclusion is a small part of the essay, but it's a very important part of the essay. It is a real shame if you think of really good ideas, develop those ideas, write a good introduction, write a good main body paragraph, and then you just finish your essay in a really bad way. So we want to keep the examiner happy and write a really effective conclusion at the end so that you are happy with your essay, the examiner is happy with your essay, and you can, get the score that you need and never think about IELTS again. Okay, so what are we going to look at today? We're going to look at what a conclusion is. What are the elements of a good conclusion? I'm going to show you what I would do if I was writing a conclusion, and your turn to write a full essay. So the challenge today is to write a full essay. Okay, so what is a conclusion? This is where we state our opinion. Okay, so a conclusion, if you're drawing a conclusion, basically a conclusion means is where you state your final opinion. This is where we summarize our main ideas. So the two things that we're going to do here is we're going to state our opinion and then we're going to state our main ideas. Read any academic paper and you'll be able to find the main points in the introduction and the conclusion. So I remember when I was like 14 or 15, and one of the best pieces of advice I ever got was we had a great science teacher, and he said, if you want to read an article, like an academic article, quickly, just read the introduction and read the conclusion. But he said everything you kind of need is in the introduction and the conclusion. You'll find the author's point of view, you'll find the main points, and it's true with a task 2 essay as well. So your main points, your opinion should be in both the introduction and the conclusion. So again, there are 3 elements of a conclusion. A cohesive device, so a linking word or cohesive device, or connectors as some people call them. You reiterate your opinion, you state your opinion again, and you summarize your main ideas. Now, if you have these 3 things, then you are covered. So a cohesive device. So you're only going to write one conclusion in your IELTS writing test. So learn just one way to start your conclusion. So I've had students who have said to me, teacher, can you tell me like 5 different ways to write a conclusion? I'm like, no, I'll teach you one way. You're not going to write 5 conclusions in your IELTS test. So just learn one effective one. And one is not better than the other. Just learn one properly and you'll be fine. So in conclusion, to conclude. Alright? Those are 2 ways that you can do it. Just learn one, and it's as simple as that. I start every single one of my conclusions with in conclusion. Really simple. And you do not get extra marks for using something more complicated than that. So just learn one and start your every single conclusion with in conclusion, comma, and that's it. Or to conclude, up to you, whichever you want. You're going to reiterate your opinion. All right, do not worry about repetition here. So lots of students have emailed me countless times and said, you repeat your opinion in the introduction or in the conclusion, it's already in the introduction, you shouldn't do that. Well, it states clearly in the official marking criteria that you present a clear position throughout the response. Alright, so the key word there is throughout. Okay, so your position, your opinion is very, very clear throughout the whole essay. So putting it in your introduction and putting it in your conclusion is absolutely fine, and it's actually, stated in the marking criteria. So do not worry about repeating your opinion again, but this does not mean that you can copy the same words, okay? So stating your opinion again does not mean just copying exactly what is in the introduction, all right? So you're going to state your opinion again, but you're going to paraphrase it, all right? So we take our opinion from the introduction and we paraphrase it. This makes it very simple to write a conclusion and ensures your opinion is clear throughout, all right? Exactly what the examiners want you to do. You're also going to summarize your main ideas. So the third thing you're going to do in your conclusion. Someone should be able to read your conclusion only and tell what your main ideas are. So anybody, you could give your essay to anybody and they could cover up the introduction, they could cover up the whole of the main body and just read the conclusion. And they should be able to establish what your opinion is and what your main ideas are. Again, don't worry about repeating your main ideas, but you must paraphrase, all right? So your main ideas are going to be in the introduction. Don't copy them, all right? Don't copy exactly the same words. State them again, but using different words. This will make the conclusion easy to write and ensure you summarize your main ideas. So, it is argued that the mothers and fathers of overweight children should be penalized for allowing their offspring to become obese. This essay disagrees with this statement because parents do not control what children eat at all times and genetic factors are also to blame. So this is my introduction from before. Okay, so this is an introduction. Feel free to pause the video and read it again if you want more time to understand it. My opinion is I disagree. My main idea here. My main idea, second main idea here. So what I'm doing is, what happened there? Go back. What I'm doing is I'm taking these three pieces of information and I'm going to put them in my conclusion. All right. So I'm not going to copy exactly the same words. I'm not going to copy these words. I'm going to paraphrase these words and put them into my conclusion. Okay, so very, very easy. It does require that you have a wide-ranging vocabulary, but if you want to be getting a band 7 or above, you need a wide-ranging vocabulary anyway. So a lot of students complain to me about this and they say, oh, well, I don't have enough vocabulary to do this. Well, if you don't have enough vocabulary, then you're not going to be getting a 7 anyway. All right, so you have to improve your vocabulary, obviously, if you want to get higher scores. So here is my conclusion. So I've taken these three pieces of information, this one, this one, this one, and I have put it in my conclusion here. So in conclusion, parents should not be sanctioned if their sons or daughters are too heavy because they are unable to supervise their diet for most of the day, and genes play a role in determining the weight of a human being. So as you can see, and feel free again to pause the video and read this to make more sense of it, but what I've done simply is just take these three pieces of information from my introduction, paraphrased it and put it in the conclusion. All right, that might sound a little bit complicated right now, but believe me, if you practice doing this and using this technique over and over again, it becomes so simple. So congratulations, that is the end of the 5-day challenge, but I have 3 things for you. 1 is your final task, 2 is a free gift, and 3 is a very, very special invitation that I'm extending to you personally. So number 1, your task. So I'll put the question down here for you. It's a brand new question, and what I would like you to do is write a full essay, send it to us, email it to us, chris@ieltsadvantage.com, and we will send you a free gift. But let me give you the question first. I'll put it along here. I've got it written down here. Wealthy nations should assist poorer countries with humanitarian relief during natural disasters. Do you agree or disagree? So pause the video, take a picture on your phone or write it down on a piece of paper. And second, please write out your full essay. What I would recommend doing is take your time. You're just learning how to write a task to opinion essay for the first time. So think about all of the things that you have learned over the past 5 days, and then take your time. It doesn't have to be done in 40 minutes. It could be 50 minutes, it could be 1 hour, it could be even longer than that. And write out the best possible essay that you can write, and then email it to me at chris@ieltsadvantage.com, and I will send you a free gift. The gift is a Band 9 sample essay that will show you a very, very good model that you can use. Will show you a very, very good essay that is exactly the same as that question, and you can compare your essay to that one. But I'll also give you a checklist for opinion essays, and this is going to summarize everything that we've learned this week, and you'll be able to just solidify all of the things that you have learned and then apply that checklist to your essay, and you'll be able to see massive progress in your essay writing ability for task 2 opinion essays. So that's the task, that's the free gift. Send me an email with your essay and I'll give that to you. Here is the special invitation. So a few years ago, about 3 or 4 years ago, I was getting emails all the time from students telling me how frustrated they were, that they were confused with all this conflicting and confusing information out there. They couldn't get the help that they needed, and telling me that the result of this was basically ruining their life. They couldn't live in the country that they wanted to, they couldn't get the job that they deserved, and they were just ready to scream or give up. So what I decided to do was put together our VIP course in response to this. And our VIP course has quickly become the most successful either online or offline course in the world for IELTS. And we basically help people just by doing that, by caring for people and helping people and treating them as a member of our family and being with them until they pass the test. So we produce a lot of free content, and if you just want to use our free content, that's fine. But if you really, really, really want to pass this test and get the score that you need next time, then you should consider our VIP course. As I've mentioned, it's the most successful course in the world. And what we do is basically just give you a step-by-step system that you need to follow. You learn that system, you apply that on test day, and we tell you exactly the reasons why you're not at the level you need to be at yet, and exactly what to do to get those scores. We keep it incredibly simple, and it's incredibly effective. And we're with you until you get the test. We guarantee that we will stay with you and give you all the help and support you need until you pass the test. We're not going to give you any marketing gimmicks or tell you any lies or anything like that. We don't do that here. We just tell you, here's the course, it works, it's proven. If you want to join, you can join. However, one of the things about this course is we only work with a really, really small number of students. Due to the level of help and support and one-on-one feedback that we give our students, we simply can't work with thousands and thousands and thousands of people. We only work with a really, really small number of people, and we have a waiting list of people because the course is so successful. You can check it out online and you'll see hundreds of success stories on there. Not a single other course in the world has that number of one-on-one success stories that we have. But because of that, we only have very, very, very limited places available, and we have a waiting list. What I'm going to do for you, because you have completed the 5-day challenge, and not many students make it to this point, most of them just are lazy or just give up or they're too busy with other things. I want to reward you for going through all the lessons, completing all the tasks, and there is a place available for you right now. All you have to do is scroll down and you'll be able to see all of the options, and you can join today. But once those places are gone, you won't be able to join. So if you are interested, this is your chance to join the VIP course and get the scores that you need. But I know that you might have a few questions, so there's 2 things you can do. Number 1, scroll down and you'll find all the answers to your questions. Or if you have a specific question or you have any questions whatsoever about the VIP course, just email me, chris@ieltsadvantage.com, and I will be happy to answer any questions that you have. So, again, congratulations on finishing the 5-day challenge. And if you want to take things to the next level and get all the help and support you need and learn everything you need, check out the VIP course below. Thanks. Bye bye.